it's not echoing. It's nice to see everybody here. Today we're continuing our run through of Metal Gear Solid. Hello again. Nice to see you. Nice to see you here again, AID. Were you AID yesterday? And now you're AID. That's weird. Back to back streaming, yeah. Do you know what, Vincent? It was so good yesterday. I had so much fun yesterday. I thought, hey, let's do it again today. Why not? Hello, MWO. Nice to see you. I'm glad you could catch a stream. Let's blow this thing up. Oh no, I caused an alert. Everything's over now. Yeah, I'm trying to be more consistent with streaming, so this is like a pilot, like a test run of seeing how it goes, how I feel about it. But it means staying up quite late. It did. It went solid to liquid, and then it'll go solidus. Yeah, I thought so. I thought you were AID yesterday. So what did we do yesterday? We finished the sniper wolf fight, and then in the cutscene my internet decided to die, and I was like, well, I was gonna end the stream anyway, so I mean, I may as well just end. Doesn't matter. I'll just get through to the second disc. Let's get the body armor. If I get through this quickly, I thought about playing Devil May Cry. I don't know if anyone would be interested in Devil May Cry. I played it last week for a video, and I'm kind of on an itch to play Devil May Cry again. On the topic of names, if I may, do we call you Adama, and who is Kale? You can call me Adam, you can call me Adama. Kale is my brother, who is the other half of the channel. Where's the suppressor? I played all the games twice. It's in the tank hangar behind the level 1 door where there's a sleeping guard. It's just before you fight Raven the first time. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's where it is.
There he is.
Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, you can call me Adamska if you really want to. Or Shalashaska. I don't mind. I'm pretty easy. Just call me anything. Easier than the invisible guard fight. I thought about notifying people across different platforms that I'm streaming, but I'm too lazy. I'll just do it like this for now. Although I should be notifying everybody that I'm streaming. Also, I've seen people stream in the shorts feed in like a vertical stream. I don't actually know how people are doing that. Oh, don't worry. I know you're joking. Then you could punch the ribbons as well.
Snake, I've got something to tell you
You
about
can shoot
Naomi
instead.
Hunter.
That's right.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI,
Yeah?
and then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
You can shoot
What
them
did
with
you
your
say?
FAMAS as well, but it's
It
a bit
was really
awkward to aim at
bothering
them.
me. Why would she
You just end
lie
up
about
wasting
it?
a bunch of ammo.
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960.
Every
in
character in this
Chicago,
game is half Japanese.
not New York. But
Miller is,
You
Snake
better
is,
check
kind
it
of.
out. The chief
Naomi
and the
is,
president mysteriously dying, and that ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
Are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
So how do we kill Raven? What's the optimal Raven strategy? I tend to just use mines and let him run into them. With smiles, yeah. If only. God, I was playing Twin Snakes for the video today that I did, and I fought Ocelot, and you can just there's no challenge to that fight whatsoever on Twin Snakes. You can just first person shoot him where he's standing as soon as the fight begins. It's ridiculous. Completely ruins the game.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they
Yeah,
agree.
exactly, Vincent. Yeah.
How dare you kill my friends?
You should see
Ravens
it.
aren't scavengers
I
like
might do a
most
video
people
on it.
think. They're simply returning
Like,
to the natural
it's Metal
world
Gear Solid
back,
2's engine,
which is
right?
no
So you can
longer
just
needed.
first person shoot.
Sometimes
So there's
they
no
even
need to run
attack
around.
wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
Shoot me back with Stinger and Keezer.
But
do both.
that was no true battle.
Do some ear
The
pulling.
Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right.
You should Google
But there
a
is
muck duck eating
another event
contest.
that I
It's fascinating.
excel at. It is called the ear pull.
And the ear pull.
It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It
I
tests
just did Mega
spiritual
Tattoo
as
engine,
well
Twin
as
Snakes, a bit
physical
strange. The
strength.
tank fight I think is more
You want to
difficult.
pull each other's ears?
Yeah, I can
The
imagine.
form is different,
You
but
can't,
the spirit is the same. Rejoice,
You can't place
Snake.
C4s on the ground
Ours will
and
be a
walls in the same
glorious
way.
battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing.
No one's played this
Violence
game. You
isn't
should,
a
you should
sport.
play this game,
Well,
being it's
we'll
it's
see
good.
if
I like
there's
it.
iron in your words.
Okay. So to me, it's about like how many claim. Oh great, we've only got 3 claymores. Lovely. That might be an issue. So where the fuck's that? Remembering where problem. It tends to just run out eventually. It's stinging. Oh, that's stupid. Why are they explode? Is he shooting them? Delta will work, I think. The game audio is a bit louder than your voice. Hang on. How about now? Am I too loud? Or has it changed at all? Or does the game need turning down? That's better? Okay, good. Oh, great, I have my own claymore. This is going really well. Usually I come into this fight with 1,000,000 claymores. He's running already. I thought he only ran around on low health, but I guess not. I can't remember the last time I did Vulcan really without just putting claymores everywhere. I did the same thing again. Am I just bad? I think I am. I think it's right this way. This is ridiculous. This is like a comedy attempt. Finally it hits. Why would you run that way? Like, I've clearly gone this way. Why is this giving me so much trouble? Does everyone else struggle with this fight? Like, trying to do it without claymores? Was that not on target? Nikita and Super. Maybe we should try more of the Nikitas, but they're probably gonna die. Never use a stinger. I think maybe that's my error. You just shoot him like with a pass. Grenades. Got lots of grenades to waste. This team feels like it's working better with grenades. That's good. Oh my god. Right, we'll do grenades from the beginning. I don't waste a load of time. I can't remember the time I died on this fight. I never use the stinger. Like I said, usually I have like at least like 10 claymores. So, and I just place them randomly and he just runs into them. Use armor, I agree. Yeah, good idea. and building a city. What is wrong with me today? Don't use your Nikita strategy. So I need to be fast and not hesitate. I'm hitting my own mines again. I agree, Claymores. If only I had more than 3. Like, doing this without Claymores feels like such a pain in the butt. I forgot that rations don't heal to full either. So much better. Sorry, I am actually concentrating to try and get this done. How did that not hit? thing is so unpredictable. Can't go in these boxes. Is that chaff? Feels C4. That's gonna make my radar gone. Great. That's not good. Where are you? No boxes. That might be it. Nice, nice. Whew.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world.
That gave me more trouble than I thought it was going to. That was intense. I don't know why.
My body will not remain.
Is it really? It's so much more of a different fight when you got enough claymores.
And my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore
When
me.
the old Command and Conquers, today's games, just which Command and Conquer? Because I have a lot of experience with the old Command and Conquer games.
I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Thank you, Triple X.
Why?
You are a snake which was
It was a
not
hard one to
created by
find. See, if I play this
nature.
on extreme, I'd be here all day trying to do this.
You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
Yeah, I played a lot of the original Command and Conquer and Red Alert 1 and 2 and Tiberium Sun.
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound.
The Dip Chief.
He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood.
Yeah, Generals as well. Yeah, and what was the expansion called for Generals?
Blood and took it into himself.
Is it Darkest Hour or something? I can't, what was it called? The expansion for Generals?
But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death.
Command and Conquer Generals something. I've totally forgotten.
But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
Yeah, I love Tiberium Sun. I used to take Zero, that's what it's called, yeah. I used to take Tiberium Sun over to other people's houses. With Firestorm as well.
In the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The version of
Path you walk
the
on
first
has
Command and
no
Conquer
end.
and Command and Conquer Red Alert.
Each step you take is
I had on the
paid for
PlayStation, not on
corpses of
PC.
your enemies. Their
Thank you, Triple X
souls
Medic, for your $2. Thank you, I appreciate it.
You shall have no
Darban, why did the Ravens eat his pants? I don't know.
my spirit.
Because his pants are part of him, right? I don't know. That's a good question. Message Kojima on Twitter about it and ask him. bought the whole Steam bundle of Command & Conquer games. Yeah, that was fairly
It's
recent,
me.
wasn't it?
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your
They
monitor off.
put all the old
What about
Command & Conquer
Naomi?
games on Steam,
Colonel.
which I was pretty
Naomi
happy
there?
about. I bought
she's
Red Alert
away.
2.
She's
Red Alert 2
taking
is
a
the one we
short
played the
nap.
most of.
Hmm.
I bought Red
So
Alert
what
2
is
and
this about
Tiberian
Naomi?
Sun.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Maybe
fine.
we better let the Colonel
I
hear
can work
this
it out.
too.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is
Gal
not
cannon.
Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
There's a red
Yes.
spy in the
Maybe
base.
she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Zero crashed a few
Are
times,
you
but it's still
saying
super
she's with the
nostalgic.
terrorists?
I didn't.
I don't want to believe
I
it
think
either.
we had
but she
generals,
is
but I
working
didn't
for
play
Foxhound.
a lot of generals.
So you think she had a part
By
in
the
the
time
uprising?
generals came out,
Or
it
she
was
could
like
be working with some different
I feel
group
like
altogether.
this series was kind of winding
Different
down.
group.
But I mean, I know a lot of
couldn't
people
be.
load generals.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed
Is that what it's
us.
called? A Gao
She
cannon?
needs
I
to
just
be
call it a
arrested
minigun.
and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
Is that its real name? An
What do
A10
you
Warthog
mean?
Gao cannon?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of
I think I
the
said this
DARPA
last
chief
stream.
and the
We don't have
arms
much
tech
of a gun
president?
culture in the UK, obviously.
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
26 codec is broken
Wait,
because of
wait a
dolphin
minute.
settings.
Without her,
which
we
means
can't
an MGS2
complete this
codec.
mission.
I knew it.
Yeah,
You're
it's
hiding
a bit
something.
strange, the codec
Give
in
me
Twin
some
Snakes.
time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Minigun is a different
Hurry
platform.
then.
Okay.
We've got to figure out
Generals
who
was the
she
last
is
good
and what she's
CNC.
doing
I had
here.
I understand.
oh, what was it called?
Snake.
For
give
some
me
reason,
some
I had a lot of
time.
RTS games
don't
on
have any time
consoles,
left
and I
for
had
you.
Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars. I think it was it Tiberium Wars, the third game? I had that on console. I don't know why I had it on console, but I did. The one with the alien, the Skrin. What they called the Skrin? And they were like War of the Worlds tripods. I never played Red Alert 3 or Command & Conquer 4. Definitely by that time it was pretty much done, right? The series. I mean, they weren't even made by Westwood anymore, so. But Kale used to play Red Alert 2 back in the day on the ladder in the early 2000s. And he was quite good at it. He was pretty good. The multiple 3s, they were both very well received, but 4 was complete drop off. Yeah, you're right. 4 looked terrible. River was owned a PS1, but it was broken later and we needed to throw away. He was played Mortal Kombat 4. Zoom. I was playing the OG Resident Evil last night. Itchy Tasty sends his regards. Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. Thank you. Did you enjoy the original Resident Evil?
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Everyone hates
Yeah,
CNC4. Yeah,
thanks
they
to the
really do.
stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking.
Kelly, they were going to
Where
make
are
the
you
generals
now?
too. Yeah, you're right,
in
they
front
were.
of Metal Gear,
And then
but
they released
it's
that terrible
strange.
mobile game
What
that I
is?
can't remember the name
There's
of.
nobody here.
Command & Conquer
no guards,
something.
Nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
That was
Maybe
their
because they're all
that was their
ready.
attempt at a new
They
game.
said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys.
can blame
and
EA for
besides
that.
like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access
The
Baker's
OG Resident Evil
private
trilogy are my
files.
favorite. I think they're my
Baker's
favorite as well.
files. Don't you need a password?
Although I do like things like
Of
Resident
course,
Evil
but
4.
There are ways.
Excuse me, I've always
Are
seen
you
your
a
shorts but never
hacker?
seen you live. Want to
Yep,
say thank you for all
that
the hard work.
describes me pretty
Thank
well.
you, Mr. Peanuts.
Does
I
it
appreciate
look like
it.
you can get in?
Welcome
I
to
don't know
the
yet. I'll give it a
the
try.
live stream.
I'm counting
Don't
on
stream
you.
that often. That's probably why you haven't seen it. but thank you. Yeah, I try and make shorts that aren't completely brainless. I try and at least have a bit of fun with it. Not always. Some are pretty stupid, but I try and make something that I would want to watch.
It's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad.
I'm sure everyone
I
says
just got past
that.
his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Are you ready for some running back and forth constantly for 20 minutes, trying to get all these temperatures? Is there anything down here? I need more rations. I've only got 1. Got 0 now, got none. Any rations? I hate it when the rats eat the car. Me too. This is all busy work. In fact, I think I said last time when I streamed this, like, this is the worst part of the game. And it still is. Ground Zero Deja Vu. I liked Ground Zeroes. I thought Ground Zeroes was a good little cheaper game when it came out. I think the Phantom Pain's a different story altogether. You're going to use the steam pipe trick.
I did it.
I would be if it was Twin Snakes,
Bingo.
but sadly this isn't Twin Snakes.
So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system?
Doesn't
that
work on the
Baker talked
original.
about?
There is no
I
steam
haven't
pipe.
found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a
See liquid from
projectile.
yeah, Metal Gear's
It
roof. You
doesn't
can.
use
Yes.
fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way
Should
it
we
can
take
get
a look?
around all sorts of international treaties.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's Twin
sneaky.
Snakes with the pipe.
Yes, but effective.
Which is
And that's
probably
not
the only
even
good thing about
scariest
Twin
thing about
Snakes,
this
is
weapon.
they added that steam
Oh, I
pipe.
can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally
Aren't steam
impossible
pipes still
to
popular in
intercept.
the UK?
And on top of that, it's
What
got a
are you trying to say?
surface-piercing warhead designed to
They still use
penetrate
steam
hardened
engines.
underground bases.
We learned that
Yes,
lesson
yes,
in
we
the
do.
Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from
Why
a political
innovate
point of
on
view,
perfection,
it
right? The
avoids
steam
problem
engine
of
was
nuclear
perfection.
reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
I find it odd that Helium
Yeah,
Hall
it would be
things working
nasty.
we never see them
The
with a
United
wrench.
States would be denounced by the UN.
Don't
It
they just
could even
design
bring
them?
the
Somebody else
president
probably builds
down.
them, right? They're
Did
just
you
like
know this,
the
Colonel?
brains.
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake,
The steam
listen to
pipe thing
me.
is cool, I'll give you
This
that.
new
No hate.
nuclear
But the
weapon,
whole separate
it's never
taps for
actually
hot and
been
cold water
tested,
totally throws
only
me.
simulated.
Do Americans not? I assume
ran
you're
a
American.
computer model?
Yeah.
Do other people not
that's
have
why they were
separate
conducting
tabs?
This exercise.
Are you serious?
They needed to get actual experimental
need one
data to
tab?
back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as
I'm learning
important as that
things
would be carefully
today.
recorded.
It was.
Other countries
President
don't have two
Baker gave me
tabs.
an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was
It's
designed to
all
be
one tab.
identical
So
to the real thing.
The
so I
history
think
on
so.
why you have separate.
you
I'm
find
sure that
out
was
how to
very
override
interesting.
it yet?
The history
Not
on why you
yet.
have separate
It must
tabs, and it
be in
has
a
to do with the
separate
whole water
file. Right
used to
now I'm looking
contaminate
through
with
all of
germs.
Baker's personal files.
That makes sense.
We're counting on you.
I mean, I'm trying to think. I'm sure I encounter tabs. So, this is such a weird comment. I'm sure I encounter tabs sometimes that are just one tab, right? Hey, look, it's Liquid and Ocelot. What happens if we call Liquid now?
Snake, I'm sure that
Wait,
woman
how is
calling
Liquid on the
herself
codec?
Naomi is some type of spy. And now I'm starting to think that Campbell
Hello
might be
again, Riley.
hiding something
Nice to see
too.
you.
Don't trust him.
Wait, what? But Liquid's right there. How does he put on his disguise so quickly? Interesting. I think only the UK has 2 tabs. Are you serious? That can't be right. There's no way. Forgot to ask earlier, I didn't make it out last night. Did you save Meryl? Yes, we are saving Meryl this time. We got through the torture, so yes. And it wasn't that bad actually. It didn't hurt my hands too much. Can honestly say I never thought of calling Liquid at the moment. I think it's the only time you can call him and see him in the whole game. And he'll pick up. It's a bit of an oversight really.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch
2
anytime.
times revealed in some places in
There's
Turkey.
still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Locknor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
What's the
Yes.
CTBT?
When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break.
I was 16
He
when
will
I'm just
give in to our
hearing
demands.
God's rent your gun.
Big
Fine,
boss's
never mind.
DNA.
I think this
$1
game blew
billion.
everyone's mind when it came out. Honestly,
That money will be used to cure
it was
our
just,
genome soldiers
compared to
as
anything
well.
else on the
I'm also
PlayStation. It
including
was
the
next
Fox
level.
dye
It
vaccine
really
in our
was.
demands.
Fox
I
dye.
think we talked about this yesterday.
It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president.
Just being
So it's
fully
true that
voiced
it
was
affects
a
older
big deal.
people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
How would they plan to get
He's
Rex
got over
to
1,000
Russia?
soldiers under his command.
Like, there's no way.
If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians
It's
would
not like
boost
it's
that
not like
as
Ray
well.
can't
What do
swim.
you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Ally.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. a nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Dun dun dun.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
How awesome was it when they let you
Then no
pilot
one can
MGS
stop
Rex,
Metal
fight
Gear
Ray
now.
MGS? That's like the best part of
By
MGS
the way,
4, I swear.
what should we do with that
I mean,
woman?
the whole
Want
Shadow
me to
Moses
kill
bit
her?
is
Let her
amazing.
live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake
It's
cares
pure
for her.
nostalgia bait.
We'll keep her as our
But like,
ace in the
yeah,
hole.
just being able to pilot Ray. Especially, I'm glad it was Rex and not Ray that you got to pilot. It had to be Rex.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about? It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys,
Or you
right?
could have a
I've
side
only
game
got
you
one
play
of
with
them.
Max.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, you could have like
see,
Metal
that's the
Gear
trick.
Battle Royale where it's
You
just every
already
Metal Gear.
have all 3 keys.
What are you
Like a fighting
talking
game.
about?
Like a Metal Gear
The
fighting
card
game.
key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
Yes, it's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah, the card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys
This
in
really is the
order
worst part of the
from
game.
left to right.
I don't. Just
Left
thinking about
one's
doing
for
this
the
part of
room
the game
temperature
is
key.
like,
See the symbol?
oh, this is so dull.
Next to that goes the low
boring.
temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys.
Yeah, take care, Triple X.
After
Thanks
you
for,
insert
thanks
the
for
key
stopping
into the
by.
module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all
There'll
3
probably
terminals,
be,
the
probably
code
be
input
more
process
streams in
is
the week,
complete.
so.
But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is
I
riding
know one of
on
your
that
shorts
key,
for this part.
Snake. Who's that?
Did it?
Damn!
An excuse for the plot elevator. Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
Key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake!
Why does the card go?
This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
The toughest part, but you ain't alone. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've got saves after this part. We could just,
Snake,
in theory, skip
Got
it.
to get that key.
But I'm sure people are very keen to see the key change color 3 times. Again, no rations. Like 0. The game volume is a lot loud. Yeah, somebody else said this. The game volume is a lot louder than your voice. How do I solve this? Let's... 1 second. I will solve this by doing this. And then we go here. That doesn't sound that much lower. Is that better? Is that actually better? Like if it's not, just say and I'll do something else. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Like I say, I'm still fairly new to streaming, but obviously I don't want the volume to be all over the place. And sometimes I think I just move away from my microphone, which might be the issue. What am I doing? The thermals. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I can't remember if the card shows up in thermals or not. Oh, the bomb. Well, we got the bomb. The real test is during dialogue. Okay. That looks like the card over there. No, it's not. Am I missing something? What's that up there? It's always in the water, right, the card? It can't be up here. Chaff. Maybe this is a short. Where can the card be? Yeah, toxic Rex juices. Yeah, you're right. It's always in water. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm not having a lot of luck. Can't a rat sometimes eat it or something? I haven't picked it up already by accident, have I? No. Right, it's from Twin Snakes, okay. Again, mixing up Twin Snakes in this game. I feel like I should have got it by now. Maybe a call?
Find that key. It fell somewhere in that drainage ditch. Use your mine detector.
Oh, okay.
Mine detector?
Yes, the mine detector works just like a metal detector. The position of the card key should show up on your radar screen.
Mine detector. There it is. I'm sure I knew the mine detector worked. I don't know. I thought thermals would be better, honestly. Sorry, we have to go do the normal. Did we do the normal? No, we didn't. We have to do the normal temperature, don't we? You go up and down here like 4 times. The guard is only human. It's the only obstacle apart from the cameras. We've saved Meryl already, Max. It's already done. We did it. Shoot this guy with a PSG-1. Speaking of PSG-1... Where are you? Be dead. I don't know. Maybe not. He's not even there. No, no rat killing.
What was that noise?
Oh, he is there. Welcome, Max. Welcome to the cool stream. For the cool gamers. Card. Yeah, this is where the cool Chans reside.
Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes
I
care of
played
pal
Twin
code
Snakes with
number 1.
cheats. Can you cheat in the Twin Snakes?
Now, pal number 2.
There's Game
Freeze
Shark
the
codes
key.
for it. I mean, if you could just cheat yourself the PSG one, it would save a lot of time. Right? Maybe that's what I should be doing. I should just be cheating. God. Dead. No ration. The world should forget Twin Snakes. We will be playing Twin Snakes next month. Why did you delete that message? I played emulator cheats from Dolphin. Hello, Mr. X. It's been a while. You can cheat, but it kind of takes the fun away. Yeah. I mean, I was tempted for this bit just to load the save where you meet Liquid. You can play Metal Gear 3 Remake. Yes, probably. Whenever it's out. The world should forget that Twin Snake existed. I don't know about that. There's a certain charm to its awkwardness, don't you think? There's something about those Matrix cutscenes that is just so endearing. How many games do you know, though, that you can jump on missiles? You can run on grates that make noise and silence and rapidly equipping and non-equipping the SOCOM. I say, oh, yeah. I feel like every time Mr. X is in the channel, we're talking about Twin Snakes. High frequency blade mod for MG1. I would like a mod where you just play as Grey Fox from the special missions. I know played Twin Snakes 1, 2, 3, 4, Ground Zeroes, tried to play that open world one, but was overwhelmed really. Mr. X, yeah, true. Mr. X was an MGS2. That's very true. But I think this Mr. X is more the Resident Evil Mr. X than the Metal Gear Mr. X. I could be wrong. You should imagine this, a retail by Otacon and Shadow Moses. Yeah. Somebody said that in the comments and I responded with that. It's Otacon retelling the story. And making it sound embellished. Very exciting gameplay of getting the Contigo in blue. I don't consider Twin Snakes to be like heretical. It's not I don't think it's terrible. It's not a bad game. It doesn't quite catch what makes this game great. And just like the Resident Evil remake of the first game, that tells the same story but improves on the formula, whereas Twin Snakes just it sort of tries to do its own thing, and it just comes across awkwardly. Twin Snakes feels more dated than the original does. Okay, we're blue. David had to give up half his pay to get the OG cast. Can you imagine if he didn't do that? Can you imagine that game with like new voice actors? I heard a rumor that they wanted to make a game focused on the ninja. They should. They should make a game focused on Grey Fox. I'm surprised they haven't done that. But it's all a bit late now. If they did it now without like Kojima working at Konami, I wonder if people would be up for it. You ever play Red Faction? Yes, I played 1 and 2. I used to love on the multiplayer of 1, just... I'm sure everyone has the same story of making caves with explosives. Back when that was a big gimmick, like, oh, you can blow in Red Faction 1 you can blow holes in the wall, and you can just keep going, and it was cool. Yeah, you're right, it was. I mean, you can literally unlock like a costume for Raiden as Grey Fox. Yeah, the caves. Of the Red Faction games, that's the #1 thing I remember, is making caves in the multiplayer. Zone of the Enders. We should play Zone of the Enders. I have Zone of the Enders, but I've never really got into it. We should play it. It might be really good. Also, I want to play Death Stranding, and I'm sure Enderbread will be happy to hear that. Yeah, a Zoe stream, exactly. I mean, it's a very different game to Metal Gear, right? Walking simulator. Tell that to Enderbread, Max. They'll be very angry with you if you call a Death Stranding a walking simulator. Should make a game about Sniper War. She has an interesting background and worship Big Boss. Yeah, how did this blonde, blue-eyed curd exist? That should be the game.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3.
Blowing the caves out and making me think of all the hours I spent on map editor and Far Cry which one was Far Cry Instincts? Was that the Xbox 360 one? I think I had that as well. And yeah, you're right, the map editor on that was insane. I spent a lot of time on that as well. I have no chance. Oh no, I do. Death Stranding. I hope you have fun with Death Stranding. Yeah, was Far Cry Instincts the one on the 360? Because I played that with my friend back in the day. Instincts Predator, okay. Well, I played the one on the 360. Bootleg Grey Fox. Who do you like more, Grey Fox or Raiden? And I count Raiden's, like, all of Raiden's appearances. Because people like Raiden these days. Soon to make delivery to unlock the epilogue chapter. I don't know what you're talking about. Saints Row 4. Do you know what? I liked the original Saints Row. I didn't really play any of the other ones. The very first one was fun. Do you prefer MGS4 Raiden to MGS Rising Raiden? Because everyone seems to like MGS Rising Raiden. Far Cry needs to be owned by Crytek and return to Crytek. Do Crytek not own Far Cry? I'm surprised. Who owns? Is it Ubisoft? I didn't know that Crytek doesn't own Far Cry. The first Far Cry was a big deal. Rising a lot back from the soundtrack and the memes. You're right. That's what I'm getting at, right? It's like it's entered a different level of pop culture. I just played through Metal Gear Rising last month. Very different feeling on PC. Too many silly jokes in Rising, right? And I mean, it's a Platinum Games game, right? People love it though. Why am I stuck between here? I'm just trying to find more rations, honestly. How many have I got? 3 out of 5. Far Cry made my Crytek, but Crytek left after the series and made a big mistake to leave copyright to Ubisoft. I guess that's why they made Crysis then? After the first one? I didn't know that. I liked Crysis, the first Crysis. That was my, when I got a new PC in like 2008, that was my test. I said to my friend, make me a PC that can run Crysis. And they did. He did make me a PC that could run Crysis at the time. It was the standard.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
I think the first Crysis
Okay,
still
it's
looks pretty
off.
good.
No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
Isn't there 3 Crysis games?
Snake, have
I
you
only
ever
played the
heard
first
of
one,
something
but I
called
think it's 3,
Fox
right?
Die?
No. Fox Die. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of
Yeah.
virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
Third one has a great
It's too
soundtrack. Does it really?
similar.
What is?
Are you still fighting North Koreans
Cause
in
of
Crysis
death.
3?
Didn't the Arms Tech president
That was
and
kind of the
DARPA
gimmick at the
chief,
time. It was
I
like,
mean, decoy octopus, die
Crysis,
of
oh, you're
something
fighting
that
North
looked
Korean
like a heart
soldiers.
attack.
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Die kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that
No.
Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay. I'll ask him myself. Colonel,
It's Aliens after the
what's new with
first, really.
Naomi's
I mean, it's
situation?
Aliens by the end of
just
Crysis
placed
1.
Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was
Far Cry 1 and Crysis made by 3 Turkish brothers, but Crytek HQ in Germany, so it doesn't count as a Turkish game. Yeah, I always considered Crytek a German company.
sure?
I didn't know there were
Afraid
Turkish
so.
developers
She's
though.
being interrogated now.
I really like
What
Mountain
kind of
Blade, which is a
interrogation?
Turkish game, and I don't know if you know about Mountain
I'd like
Blade.
to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium
That's a
pentothal
famous
here.
Turkish
Call me
game.
if you find out anything.
How about the
So
Soul
it's
Reaver?
true, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Soul Reaver
Naomi.
remaster.
I can't believe it.
That'll be
That means
incredible.
the Fox Die vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen.
Maybe we'll get
I've
Blood
got
Omen
bigger
after
things
that.
to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
They're doing the Soul Reaver remaster and they're not changing the voice acting, which is amazing. I really like Blood Omen and Soul Reaver 1. I mean, if the remaster... I've got Soul Reaver 2, but I've never got very far in it. But if they remastered both of them, which they are, I'd probably give Soul Reaver 2 more of a shot. But I mean, Soul Reaver 1 is just... it's so good. I think a lot of people will try it if it's remastered. If it runs at 60 FPS will be a big difference maker. The problem with Soul Reaver was there's parts where it just the game just chugs. It really does. But yeah, Soul Reaver remaster I will definitely play. I might even make a video about it. Which would you prefer? One or two? Definitely one. I think most people prefer one. Oh, is it already on Steam, Max? Or are you just saying that, like, just your mind wish list, or do you mean a Steam wish list? Is there a ration here? I do tend to wish list things quite early on Steam, just to keep track of them. I don't play Turkish games. I don't play Turkish-made games too much. Sale for $1. I need to buy a high-end PC to play. I would highly recommend Mountain Blade. I have a lot of hours on Mountain Blade. Okay. Have to stand around again. Yeah, just in your head. Okay. I got good PC from Costco of all places. Really? We don't have Costco in the UK, but I kind of know what it is. Part 2 and no remaster. I'm sure it'll be on Steam, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But I would love to play. I would love to, even just on stream, I would love to play it. Where are you going, Mr. Soldier? Don't think he comes down here. It's on PS4. It's really on PS4 as well. That's interesting. I didn't realize they're still making like PS4 games. It's the best store. You can buy pounds of things, like enough beef for a month, and no one asks questions. Yeah, I wish we had Costco here. I think people have said like you can buy bags of like frozen chicken for very little money, of all things. You are red. Say Mountain Blade, I played that too. I much realized now you're saying the game I played. Well, the Warband, Bannerlord is hard. I played a lot more Warband than Bannerlord. Although I think Bannerlord's in a pretty good spot these days. But yeah. A lot of Warband. In fact, Enderbread in the chat got me into Mountain Blade. He showed me Mountain Blade one day and I was like, wow, that's incredible. You can siege castles with an army and it looks cool. And it was all downhill from there. Everything in bulk for cheap and its quality. Is it really quality as well? Okay. Don't need a membership card for Costco. Don't all supermarkets do membership cards? Yes, they are on sale right now. You're right. Although, again, I think I said this yesterday. Like, I think I said this yesterday. The price of buying the whole Master Collection, I think, is a bit much for what it is. Even when it's on sale. I was mocked for months before I got everyone into Mountain Blade. Did I mock you for Mountain? Why would anyone mock you? I don't think I did. Just because of the graphics, I assume. You were right about Mountain Blade, Sam. For sure. Not you, Endo and Jim. Okay. What's the to mock? It's a great game. It's fantastic. And you know what? They all ended up buying it, and we all used to play Warband multiplayer together. So you won in the end.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification, but my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from, my age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s, a dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me.
Hello, Rattlehead.
I was alone for so
It's good to see
long,
you.
until I met my big brother.
Yep.
And
We're going to be
him,
covering a lot more Twin
Big
Snakes
brother.
things, so I hope you're ready
Yes.
for more
Frank Yeager.
interesting videos.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River.
Yes, I do remember Metal Gear
I was
Awesome.
half dead
Hey
from
Max,
starvation,
remember when
and he
Ego
shared
Raptor
his
used to make
rations with me.
animations? Those were the days.
Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who
What
you
happened to that?
destroyed was
What
my
happened to
brother and my
animation?
only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America.
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What
I
about
watched
Liquid
Schultz
and the
again and why we
others?
were in Meryl's cell.
I'll have my
There's a Game
revenge
Shark
on them
code that lets
too.
you walk through walls.
Naomi, you didn't kill that
And that's why I was in the
doctor
Dark
too, did
Chief
you?
cell as well.
The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered
Any
his up
like
and helped him
footage
hide
like
out.
that is Game Shark
So
code to
that
walk through
ninja-
walls.
I mean, Gray Fox. He's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you.
Yeah, sorry.
I wasn't sure before, but
The
now
cell
I
with
think I
the footage
understand.
with Deco Octopus.
A
Yeah,
final
sorry.
battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox. No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages
Sam, why don't I make you a
in the victim's
moderator?
body.
You can be.
Fox Die
You can be.
contains
You can be
smart
special. There you
enzymes
go.
created through protein engineering.
How do I do it?
They're programmed to respond
Can
to
block
specific
words.
genetic patterns in the cells.
Can review messages, remove
Those
chat messages,
enzymes recognize the target's
hide or
DNA.
put users in timeout.
Right.
Sam, do you want to
They
put users in
respond by
timeout?
becoming active and using the macrophages they
Not that
begin
anyone is going to say
creating
something
TNF
stupid.
epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type
I'll
of
make you a
cytokine,
standard moderator.
a
There you go.
peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the
Game
heart
Shark on PS1
cells.
OG is so crazy.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame
Oh,
you for
Timo,
wanting
I
me
think people
dead,
were making
but I
deep throat
can't
jokes
go yet.
even back then,
I still have
right?
a job to do.
I mean, even when the Watergate thing was happening, like,
Listen, Snake.
people were making jokes.
I'm not the one
I
who
would
made
assume.
the decision to use Fox dye.
Huh?
Hello, AP.
What?
Nice to see you again.
No. You were injected with Fox dye as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi! Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What
The
did she
stress
mean when
that
she
comes
said
with
that
United
Fox Dye
States
was part of this
citizenship.
operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't.
Is it that
She's
stressful?
under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Sorry, Crows. Somebody told me ages ago that you can, if you hold the card out like this, it keeps it warmer for longer. I don't know if that's actually true or not. You develop video games? Can you tell me what games you've made? You made any big games? Jeff. Chef. MGS Kart Racer. I would play that. I really like Mario Kart. I don't know if anyone's into Mario Kart. Do 3-minute viable product game projects for the small business in the defense contractor field. Interesting. What was that game that the American military used to make? Was it called America's Army? It was like a recruitment tool. That could be a video. Who's talking about America's Army these days? I think we tried to play America's Army once, and it was just... I think the third one came out, and I think it was a glitchy mess. America's Army was developed in Unreal Engine. Was it really on Xbox as well? That's interesting. I thought it was on PC. I don't remember on Xbox. It's a really good people make games video on wargaming for the military. Really? When you say wargaming, do you mean like simulated real battles, right? You don't mean like... When I think of wargaming, I think like Warhammer. But I don't think that's what you mean. I'm working on a Resident Evil 1 remake in Unreal Engine. That sounds fun. You'll have to beat Capcom to the punch, though.
Palcode number 3 confirmed. Palcode entry complete. Detonation code activated.
Something is economics battle sims politics.
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
I didn't watch it because it sounded a bit much.
Thank you, Snake.
I mean, it's probably
now
true.
The detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master,
He's still doing
what's
his
going
American
on?
accent.
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too.
Hello, Kevin.
I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind.
I think I've seen real life lore.
Ocelot accidentally killed him
I watch a lot of
during the
channels like that.
interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
What?
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
me, dear brother.
How did I not know? This whole time.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Let's call Otacon.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break
Thanks
it with
for stopping
an
by,
ordinary
AP.
weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Otacon, get me out of here. Yeah, a Decoy Octopus fight. It will be him switching between disguises, and you have to kind of guess who he is.
Snake, I'm opening the door.
I don't know. It'd be interesting. I'm sure I've thought about this before. Look there he goes. Look at him. And we can even shoot him. He's made of like metal, so it doesn't do anything. Should do a little animation. Do it. Do the thing. Do the thing, Liquid. There we go. Look at that. Liquid Snake's voice actor is Leonardo from the... Yeah, Cam Clark is in a lot of things.
Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
Yeah,
What?
you would be... yeah, you're right.
Stopping the nuclear
That's what I
launch,
would do.
rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy Octopus.
Oh, yeah.
You don't mean...
Liquid's cool
That's
enough to
right.
wear sunglasses indoors.
You were sent
right?
here to kill us so they could retrieve
He
Metal
gets
Gear
he gets the
undamaged,
sunglasses
along with
pass.
the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox die. It can't be.
Alright, take care, Mr.
Are you
X.
telling me Naomi
I'll see you
was
later.
working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how. Why?
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the
Grey
Fox
Fox
Dye
running
vaccine
animation was
to my
weird.
list of White House demands.
I can't remember it.
There's a vaccine.
Is it
There
weird?
must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were
They'll
successful
literally just
in
put a
coming
blonde
into
wig on
contact
Snake
with all
Polygon
of
and
us,
added
so we
tattoos.
must have all
Are they that
been
similar? I've never
exposed to
actually
the virus.
compared them.
It's true that the arms
There's a funny
president and
VR
decoy
mission in
Octopus were killed
special
by
missions
Fox
where you
Dye.
have to disguise
But
as Liquid.
Ocelot, myself, and you,
And you
Carrie,
literally just put on
were
a wig.
apparently
A blonde
unaffected.
wig.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes.
It's not how genetics
Everything was
work,
done
Liquid,
so
but
that
okay.
you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate!
It was sad that there was no young Solid Snake in MGS5. I really expected it by the end, since there was young Liquid.
You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own
But they
hands.
never went for it.
You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving. How do I stop it?
Hopefully I don't screw this up like I did the Raven fight. We'll see. This fight can be annoying as well. Hello, Virtual Vision and Dragonborn. And GMTW. I know you can snipe Liquid in the cockpit, but it's a bit awkward. Why am I doing I'm too early with this? It's not even activated yet. Who needs lock on? Well, that's weird. Look at that. Why does Rex make dinosaur noises? I think I said this last time. No chat. There we go. That was not bad. Piloting Rex. Yeah, that's the best part of MGS4 is piloting Rex. My first time as a kid getting to this point in the story, in the game, I was so confused with the story. Yeah, I mean, I think I was like 9 or 10 when I first played this, and again, a lot of the concepts just went over my head. I mean, the second game was even worse. The second game is like 10 times more confusing than this game is.
Great Fox. The name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
I agree. It does sound better.
You're a terrible snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me. Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. Naomi? You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents.
Yeah, I think MGS2 takes 2 or 3 run-throughs to understand what's going on.
I felt so bad that
It definitely did as a kid.
I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox, from the outside.
That was a brutal betrayal. Didn't you get the whole tank on the demo disc? Where did the demo for MGS2 end? I think it ended after you beat Olga. You didn't get anything beyond the Olga fight.
Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
Also, the one I played was in Japanese. I don't know if they were all in Japanese.
Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals.
Jackals.
Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours?
In French?
Are you just going to sit by and watch
This is
him
me trying to read
die?
French. La devant tu j'ai pu infinir. I can't read French, I'm sorry.
More dangerous than a jackal. Destroyed the radome.
It might mean something really offensive and I don't even know.
Indeed worthy of the code
And I
name
just read it.
Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
No!
I can't do it.
No!
Of you, I can finally
No good. I can't do it.
After Zanzibar, I was
No good.
taken
I
from
can't
the
do
battle.
it.
Neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying
I'm not reading any more French. It might be something I shouldn't say, and I'm completely ignorant to it. I'm sure it isn't. I'm sure it's perfectly reasonable. Hello, Shui. Shui Maximus.
Of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Was he destroyed the radar with Solid Snake's head? Yeah, I can see it.
Foolish man.
He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone.
Anyone?
Not even yourself. Die!
Now I have no chat, which might be an issue. But there should be some around the edge of the arena. Yeah, maybe? I suppose we could just chug rations. I feel like this part of the fight is just an endurance. It's like, who can die first? Who can run into walls like that? Stun grenades? Why would I need that? I should probably do some damage. This one again. No chaff. I need help item or chaff. Laser. Can't see. Give me that. I'm really not killing the bosses quickly. There we go.
Snake.
Does stun grenades really blind him? I didn't even know that. And that's the end of the game. I want some sunglasses like Master Miller. It's not really the end of the game.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake. Liquid. You're still alive.
I won't die
Nice shoes.
as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise.
Yeah, the good old days of
Steadily expand
threats of
our
nuclear
sphere of
annihilation.
influence.
Those were the days.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors...
Do you think Snake Eater Remake will have the flawless Twin Snakes? No. No, no way.
Well, I'll tell you then.
The difference is that Twin Snakes was made by
Kill.
Silicon Knights.
What?
It wasn't...
Are you denying it?
I mean,
Haven't you
I don't know how
already
much
killed
oversight
most of my
Konami had.
comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it.
I mean,
Was filled
Delta might
with
come out and it's absolutely terrible,
joy.
we'll see. But it looks okay from what they've shown so far.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Created? Imagine an RE1 remake again. I would play it. I won't mind.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children.
Hello,
That's
Lucas.
what the project was called. It
Hard
started in the
T92
1970s.
as well. Hello.
Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible.
The French
person
seems
that
to be
they
really
chose
relevant in
as
the
the
story.
model was the man
also
known
in
then
America.
as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But father was wounded in combat and already in a coma.
We need a
when they
Metal Gear
brought him in.
Origins game.
So they created us
remake,
from his
Metal Gear 1 and 2.
with a combination
I
of
agree.
20th century
I think that's what I would do.
analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
Super Baby Method,
Fertilized
what's
an egg
that?
with one of father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth.
Don't know if that's
you
how
and
it
I
works.
were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes.
A lot of people
other
like
6
Snake
of our
Eater, so if they
brothers
remake
were
bombs, it's their fault.
sacrificed to make
Yeah,
us.
it is.
We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born.
Have you ever taken the channel?
So it was you
Channel?
and I, 2 fertilized eggs
I mean
with
the channel.
exactly the same
Which
DNA.
channel?
But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the
Yeah, watch me
recessive
screw up this
genes.
fight as well,
You
GMTW.
took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his
Oh, the
progeny,
English channel.
carrying on his
No,
genetic
never.
legacy. But
I used to go to
different.
Friends, but I always used to go by ferry.
With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the
It's not a long
mysteries
trip.
of humanity were laid
When was the
bare.
channel actually made? I don't even know. Maybe
Thanks
maybe
to
the channel
Father's
opened after
DNA,
I'd been
they
to
were
Friends.
able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial
Ah yes, Big
killer
Chungus, the dominant meme.
Those soldier genes were transplanted
I like that video.
into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers, with the same genes as ours.
Do these people in this video know they're in this game?
Soldiers. That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's gene.
What's a nucleotide?
They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
These words are too big for a 9-year-old.
Human experiments.
Human experiments!
1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
It was all nanomachines,
That was just a cover
GMTW.
story issued by the Pentagon.
There was nothing paranormal.
First
It's
they
all
tried
just
to say it was
nanomachines.
post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry.
Is that true?
The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
Isn't the selfish gene theory Richard Dawkins? I think it might be.
Genome soldiers.
You can't fight your
As someone who is something
It's
of a scientist
fate.
himself,
All living things
nucleotides are
born for the
organic
sole
molecules
purpose of passing on
composed
their
of a
parents'
nitrogenous
genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes
base,
tell me.
a pentose sugar, and a phosphate.
And then
Thank
I'm
you.
going to go beyond.
I appreciate your knowledge, your insight.
In order to break the curse of my heritage.
I don't know what it means still, but I appreciate it.
And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl!
Oh, it's Meryl.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly
Was that copy and
ours.
paste?
You
I'm less
and I are
impressed
just
now if it was
copies
copy and
of our
paste.
father, Big
I was
Boss.
impressed before.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed, they've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you
I
want
need
the
the BDA.
details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me? Yes, I'm listening. What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me. The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS. What
AWACS.
for? To bomb the place. What? Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs. What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense. The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear,
He's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating
Oh yeah, Liquid
me.
will happily give you a chance to have a chat with your
I'm
team.
sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry.
He might be making his
It's the
own
least
phone
I
call
can
to like
do for you
Ocelot or something.
After all the lies.
Like, where's Ocelot at this point?
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
I just realized I haven't saved the whole time again.
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel
Abraham
back on.
Lincoln?
He's been
You're
placed
alive?
under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man.
But you
He
died
truly
100 years ago in
believed
that
he was
theater.
in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is
Donald.
already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what
I don't
happens
remember
to
this part
everybody
at
else,
all.
huh?
It's very
Well,
brief
if you
conversation with
give me
Abraham
the
Lincoln.
optic disc, I might consider saving
A one and
them.
done.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s.
That's a bit rude.
Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
Bye.
There's no way out for us.
Is the DARPA chief supposed
Let's
to be
finish
Sigan?
this
Yes.
before the airstrike.
Yes, it is. The real DARPA chief, not the fake DARPA chief.
You stole everything from me. Only
This is
your
where Ocelot
death
took
can
off to, the
satisfy
disc
me.
after he shoots the keycard
Only
away.
your death can return to
We're
me
at the end of
what
your
is
playthrough.
right
Who are you
in my
having? Who said well from Nuclear War Romantic?
You'll make a
Oh, it's
beautiful
Meryl.
sacrifice for
I'm
a
sorry.
final battle.
I'm sorry, Bromance fans, but Otacon is not coming with us this time.
Do you see this? It will be the time limit for
For
our
once, we're saving
final
Meryl.
battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate.
Anytime we
at
usually
the
play through,
precise
it's
moment of
always
her
Otacon because it's
death.
just easier, right? But this time we're doing Meryl. Beep.
If you win, you might still be able to save her.
Now, last time I did this, I knocked him off with like
Could
1
enjoy
second left and it didn't
brief
count.
moment of love
So we'll see what happens this
before the
time.
end. If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Wow, I've had stealth this whole time. That's fine.
What's wrong, Snake?
I didn't even realize. No.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake?
And no, I can't do the chain combo thing. The cheese strat. I'm not good enough.
What's wrong, Snake?
I should learn that. Nope. It's cheap. It's not bad.
You're out of time.
Stop falling over. Do I actually have to knock him off? What's supposed to do? That's not good. No! Oh, that was close.
Meryl.
First time. No mistakes.
Meryl?
Snake, is that you? Snake, oh, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl.
Meryl, you good?
It must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Killing liquid defused the bomb. That's a good way of looking at it, yeah.
Made me feel closer to you.
And there's nothing that should
felt like
suggest
you were
that
there
bomb
with
should be
me.
disarmed.
It gave me the strength to go on.
Unless it's like on a clicker.
But I was
But I
scared.
guess he would just... I mean, he's not dead, so I guess he would just press it.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something.
Yeah, Resident Evil
During
logic,
all
yeah.
the pain
You're right.
and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Yeah, the boss conveniently drops the key. Or the key just drops from like an earthquake or something. As the boss falls over.
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out?
I know I have a brother, and I expect we'll fight to the death at some
You
point.
can take the loading
On
tunnel
top of
to the
something.
surface. There's a parking garage right next to you.
If
The
things go
tunnel leads
sour,
from there to the
we'll
surface.
see.
The door in front?
No, it's a small
Wow,
entrance
Snake,
to the west
way
of
to
that
rub it in
door.
after Wolf. Yeah,
How about
you're
the
right.
security?
I just unlocked
Never thought
it.
about that.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going
Hello,
to do?
Zor. Nice to see you again.
I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is
Yes,
difficult
it
work.
did.
Only
I don't
can
know
do
why
it.
it cut off
Otacon.
completely
Don't worry.
yesterday.
I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
I mean, we were about to finish anyway,
this is
honestly.
a hardened shelter, but they're going to use
So I
a
thought, nah, I may as well
surface-piercing
just...
nuclear
I'll come back
bomb.
the next day.
It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person
So nobody
now.
got to see Wolf die.
I found a reason to live.
Good.
The only
Don't
fight
die
at
on
the top
me.
this was
Same to you.
Yu Yu Hakusho, the knife fight where they put their foot on the knife and take turns hitting each other.
I
one to one.
promise I'll do
I
something
don't know
about
what
your
that
escape
is.
route.
I've no idea.
Thanks.
Every Galacticon
Thanks.
loves always dies. Yeah.
Well, that sounds nice.
And a lot
I
of them are
believe
voiced
in
by the
you.
same person as well.
Thanks, Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where's Otakon?
Otakon? Where is Otakon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
A 90s
He's
anime.
fighting for us too?
Yeah.
I said this yesterday.
And I don't
I
want
need
to do
I need anime suggestions.
Me too.
I don't think I've watched an anime in like 10 years. The bombs exploded like 50 times by now. There's no bombs at max. There is no bombs. Zoe is $6 on Steam right now. I'm gonna get it. And the Metal Gears.
Meryl.
Is Zone of the Enders on Steam? I didn't even realize.
Snake.
Meryl.
What genre? I don't know. I'm the worst person to ask these questions.
I must be heavy.
One Punch Man is my favorite anime.
Looks like we're not
Yeah,
gonna
people
have
say
a love
that's good.
scene after all.
People say One Punch
that
Man is
way?
good. People say
Too bad.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is good. Zoe
get
2
out
is
of
on Steam and not Zoe 1.
Snake,
Really?
It's freezing outside.
Wonder why.
We need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
There it is.
Hurry up.
I own the PS2 version of Zone of the Enders. Second runner is a remaster.
Hurry.
No, it's the sequel, I think, right? The second runner.
Looking good.
I think it is.
Hurry!
Like was bluffing at the bottom, it was a dud. But he's not bluffing, because if you run the timer down, you die. So it is a real bomb. This timer, however, is complete nonsense. It doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, I need to play Zone of the Enders again as well. Well, I've never played it. I need to play it for the first time. Hunter x Hunter is something for everyone, I reckon. The last anime I watched was... the whole way through was probably Death Note. And it was years ago at this point.
I got it, Snake. Jump in.
Yeah, Berserk's... oh, maybe it was Berserk, actually. Now that you mentioned Berserk. It might have been Berserk, the last thing I watched. And there was that terrible new series of Berserk with the horrible CGI. Although those movies they put out, those Berserk movies, I can't remember what they were called. There was like 3 of them or 2 of them. It was just retelling the gold, what's it called, the Golden Age arc.
Okay, Snake, let's go. We're not out of the woods yet.
Here they come.
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Ninja Scroll, I haven't heard that name in a while. Oh, it's you, and I learn a lot of things about Metal Gear with your short. Yeah, I'm that person, Virtual Vision. That's me. Yeah.
Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet. Liquid.
It's not over yet. No. This looks really good. What do you mean? Looks better than normal? No! No! It's just a cool moment. It's just really cool. Do this instead, but it's harder to aim. No! No! Has anyone worked out how long this tunnel actually is? It is quite a long tunnel, you're right. Something else. But behind. My resolution is like 280p. That's strange. Is that a you problem? I hope it's a you problem and not a everyone else problem. No offense. It's about 400 near 400 euros.
Meryl, are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
Wonder if there is a Shadow Jesus in the world of MGS. Yeah, it's the twin island. There's
Liquid's
Shadow Moses
dead.
and Shadow Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Is Jesus canon to MGS? There's churches in MGS. There's one in MGS4. Although it's got like artwork of Big Boss in it and not Jesus.
Snake!
Like who gets blown up by twice by Rex. There's a fight for animals. Foot. What a game this is. What a game. He's neared his final near.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Yeah, until MGS2 where he's like
Snake, can you hear me?
he's a ghost.
Colonel,
Are you
I
okay?
say kick him just to be sure.
Colonel, what happened?
I'm sure they did off
The
camera.
Secretary
I'm sure
of
Meryl,
Defense has
as his
been
call's going
arrested.
on, is beating him
Early
in the face.
retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact
payback
with
time.
the president. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
Yeah, but they don't know
I
that,
wonder
Zor, do
about
they?
that.
They don't know that.
In any case, the danger's over.
I set my phone ringtone to the
Thanks,
codec.
Snake.
I think everybody's done
Colonel,
that. My
you can
my
rest
ringtone
easy.
my ringtone for the longest time
Meryl's
was
fine.
the alert music.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the
I kind of like the Hal and
pretty
Dave
calm.
ending better.
You should
I think
be able to ride right out of
it's
there.
like poetry. It
I'll bet
rhymes.
the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into
My
the
ringtone
ocean.
is the coda color. My
That's
SMS
not
is
too
the
far
alert
from the
sound.
truth.
Wow.
Also, there's a helicopter
And you
waiting
meet that
for you
one
on
person in
Fox
public
Island.
who knows what the
Dr.
sound is, and they
Hal
look at
Emmerich
you
should be
like you're
somewhere on
an
the
idiot.
base. I want someone to bring him in.
That was my experience
I
when I had the
understand.
alert music as
Leave
my
it to me.
ringtone.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery
I don't
on
know
these
about that.
nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I wish Meryl died in MGS
I
so
heard about my brother.
wouldn't have to deal with MGS4 version.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But he had one last message he wanted to say to you.
We couldn't save Meryl from a terrible fate in
He told me to tell you
MGS4,
to
I'm
forget
afraid.
about him and to go on with your own life.
Yesterday you mentioned you were wearing your sneaking suit and headbands.
Yeah.
You should do a reveal.
He also said he'll always love you. Naomi.
No comment.
Your brother just
about
saved
that.
you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in
Zor,
his
I was
body.
asking you about unlockables
Maybe.
in MGS4, and that's when my internet died,
Maybe now
right?
he's finally found some peace.
We were doing like trivia, like
He wasn't really my
MGS4
brother anymore.
unlockable trivia.
Ever since he fought with you in
I
Zanzibar,
can't remember what I said
he's
last.
been like a
Is
ghost.
it the solar gun? I don't think I got the answer.
A ghost looking for a place to die.
She's all touchy right, but super tomboy in MGS1. Yeah, and then in MGS4 she's like super bitter and she ends up with Johnny. And it's just a disaster.
Liquid
Let's be
died
honest.
from Fox Die too. What about me?
What if they made a
When am I gonna
metal
go?
car game but you play as Liquid?
That's up to
A
you.
metal car game.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake.
Shows you had stealth camo imagery and you did
That's
a
all I
reveal.
can say
You couldn't
to
see
you.
anything. True.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that.
I'm hoping that
I told you
I mean
before, the
the
reason that I
the
was
second
interested in
master collection
genes
will
and
definitely have
DNA,
MGS4 on.
because I wanted
I
to
want
know
to play
who
more
I
MGS4
was,
without having to
where
plug in a
I
PS3.
came from.
It was never answered what
I
you meant to
thought that
tell
if I
him.
analyzed my DNA,
Nah.
I could find out who I was.
Does it matter
who
at
my
this point?
parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd
We'll never
what
know.
path I should take in life. But I was wrong.
Oh, don't say that,
I didn't
GMTW.
find anything.
I don't think Snake can
didn't
get people
learn
pregnant,
anything.
right? Isn't that part of the
Just like
the
with
gene stuff?
genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but
No,
that
you
doesn't
can't.
make
I
them
thought
into
so.
the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny.
Also, is that the pregnant man emote? Thank you for posting that. I appreciate
You
it.
mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live.
I'm so proud of my name, thanks to. Are you also a
Snake.
Dave?
Whether or not
Or David?
you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing
Bold
is
to
that you
assume that snakes
choose
like women.
life.
Snake might like
and
both,
then live.
right?
Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry.
I mean, he tries to live with
I'm
Meryl
going
and
to
it doesn't
choose
really
life
work
too.
out.
And
So
since
maybe,
today, I've
and then he
always looked
goes
for a
off with
reason to
Otacon.
live.
So
But from here
David,
on,
nice.
I'm going to just
My
live.
middle name is Christian, and when I was younger, I wanted everyone to call me Chris because I liked Resident Evil, and I like Chris
Genes
Redfield.
exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children.
Yeah, it's Hal and Dave. Yeah,
Living is a link to the future. That's how all
that could be a
life
short.
works.
Now that you've said that, since you didn't know that,
Loving
that's
each
short
other,
potential right there.
teaching each other.
But I'll get a million comments of like,
That's how we can
"Oh, who
change
didn't
the
know
world."
this? Who didn't realize?"
I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
I knew that Emmerich is named after the director that made one good movie. Which director? Emmerich.
I found this.
Emmerich. I don't know.
Let's keep it. As a reminder.
Is that true?
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of
Roland Emmerich. What did Roland Emmerich make?
Huh?
I can't remember.
Until today, I've lived only for
Was
myself.
it Independence Day? No.
Survival has been the only thing I
Was
cared
it?
about in my life.
Yeah, it was Independence Day.
That's not just you.
How did I know that? I don't
That's
have a
how
clue.
everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face.
2012, and the original, right? As well?
Maybe it's written into my genes.
The Day After Tomorrow. Okay.
What about
So
now?
he makes disaster movies.
What do your genes say about
My
your
girlfriend's
future
name
now?
is Claire.
Maybe
Do you
it's
call
time
her
I
your
lived for
Claire
someone
Bear?
else.
Sorry.
Someone else?
If I had a girlfriend called Claire, she would be my Claire Bear.
Someone like you.
Solid Snake wrote. Yeah, he did.
Maybe
David
that's the
Hayter
real
wrote
way to live.
X-Men.
So, where to, Snake?
I think so.
David.
He wrote
My
one of
name's
them, right?
David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I think
You're
it's
not gonna
time we look
fruity
for a
up
new
Snake on
path
my
in
watch.
life.
Who's fruitying up Snake?
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful.
It looks so nice with the
Sky,
polygons.
The sea, the caribou.
The caribou.
Most of all,
Most of all, the caribou.
you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Meryl.
Come on.
In the sequel.
Let's enjoy life.
What are snow buggies called? They're like, is that skidoo? They're actually called a skidoo, I think. Is that the right word? The caribou looks better than snake. There was a high poly caribou. And that's the game. That's the game. We did it. Again. We get some great Irish singing now to listen to. Oh yeah, I like David Hayter. You can hire David Hayter on Cameo, and we keep discussing whether we should hire David Hayter to do a short at some point. But it would have to be a really good short. I'm sure he would do it if I asked. Or we paid him to do it, right? I say ask. We're really paying him, let's be honest. Always thought the answer that voiced Liquid played Adrian in Little Nicky. I don't know what Little Nicky is. I'm sure he... Again, Cam Clark has been in lots of different stuff. So it probably is him. Thanks everyone for watching Metal Gear Solid. I'm trying to decide if I want to play something else. Adam Sandler movie, but different guy. Okay. Maybe not then. I think he does more voice work, right? I thought about playing Devil May Cry. I don't know if people would be interested in Devil May Cry. Like I say, I made a video about Devil May Cry last week, and I was like, I kind of want to play more Devil May Cry. Oh, the seals. Alaska, it's so beautiful. Oh, look, it's a walrus. Look at that. I like Crash Bandicoot. I like Crash Bandicoot. I could play Crash Bandicoot at some point. Thank you, idea. Thank you. The best is yet to come. Unless you consider the first game the best one. The other biggest role of Camp Clark is VeggieTales. VeggieTales sounds like a joke. VeggieTales. I know Camp Clark's in, I don't know if you played Tales of Symphonia, but he's one of the main characters in that. He's the Blood Elf voice in World of Warcraft. He does a lot of Warcraft voices. A movie series. Liquid Snake is in VeggieTales. Interesting. Maybe we leave Devil May Cry for tomorrow or something. It's not that late though, I don't know, maybe. I want to play classic Resident Evil. I would love to play Resident Evil. Why they made the devil cry, is he sad? Yeah, he's got nothing left. Thank you, Shui. Tales of Symphonia was... I really liked Tales of Symphonia, although I've never really played any of the other Tales games. I know Tales of Symphonia has a sequel, but my friend told me it wasn't amazing. I'm sorry, Vincent. It'll be over soon. Don't worry. I could play Resident Evil. But the title of the stream plays Metal Gear Solid Disc 2. So it'd be a bit strange. What is next? I'm tempted to play Devil May Cry. You can change the stream name. I know, but I'm funny. But then it'd be Adama plays Metal Gear Solid Disc 2 and Devil May Cry, and it'd just be a bit strange. I think I could blast through Devil May Cry fairly quickly. Why is the Resident Evil? My dad used to call it President Evil when I was small. And he thought it was really funny. Stream name idea, Optimus Prime was mid. Optimus Prime? I only liked G1 Transformers. The original. The Dark Chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Oh yeah, I forgot, there's oscillators in there at the end. You're gonna play Sons of Liberty? Yes, I will be getting around to Sons of Liberty eventually. I already started it a few streams ago, but I didn't finish it. There was a big patch for Sons of Liberty recently that apparently improved it a bit.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
About to drop $80 to get MGS 1, 2, 3, Ground Zeroes, and 5. On what? On console? That's a lot of money.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely.
It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus.
Solidus.
What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
What? The president? Let's see what rank we get. I bet it's like toad or tortoise or something. Leopard. I don't know if that's good. It might be good. We killed too many people. We're such a killer. How do you get past this? I'm pressing buttons and nothing's happening. Oh, my controller's off, that's why. My controller turned off in the credits, that's why. Do I want to save? Not really. This was the most Metal Gear Solid of all time, I agree. What is your favorite order? Me, it's 2, 1, 3, 5, 4. My order would be 1. It might be the order that they came out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think. Maybe 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. 5, 3, 5, 1, 4, 2. That's interesting. Let's go black screen. You can still hear me, right? Oh wait, that's not black screen. Yes, it is now. I will play a small amount of Devil May Cry and we'll see how it goes. If anyone's interested in Devil May Cry. How do I do this on stream? Sorry, this might be a bit noisy. We'll see. Close this. Yes. And we go game. That's Steam, that's not the game. Is that the game? Let's turn the volume down. Way down. Maybe that's too much. Yes. I'm sure someone would enjoy a stream featuring Dante from Devil May. I agree. Let's actually. How do we change the title of the video stream as well? How do we do this? How do we do this? Edit video? Maybe? I think that did it. Hopefully I'm still live. Maybe. Maybe. Is everything okay? I can hear myself. That's bad. Keeps windowing like that. New game. I thought that was a good title. Can you hear the game as well? You can't hear the game. Okay. How about now?
Later, he quietly reigned the human world and continued to preserve harmony until his death. He became
Great,
a
great.
legend,
All perfect.
the legendary Dark Knight.
But low. Okay. I did turn it way down. I thought it'd be super loud. Yeah, so I have a lot of experience with this game. I used to try and... A while ago I tried to beat the hardest difficulty, but I don't think I managed it. Alright, take care, Virtua. Thanks for coming.
Devil May Cry. Sorry, we closed at 9. Again, no password. I can't seem to get any real business. Whoa, slow down, babe.
DMC6L7 should be the brothers and Nero take on Sparta.
Well, well, what do
Isn't
we
Sparta
have
dead?
here?
Sparta dead?
Nature calls? It's in the back.
Yeah, I really like the first Devil May Cry.
So, you
Quite a
must be the
lot.
handyman who'll take
I know
any
people
dirty
love the
job.
third one, but for
Am
me
I
the
correct?
first one is the one that I love.
Almost. I only take special jobs, if you know what I mean.
You're the man who lost a mother
Honestly,
and
anything
brother to evil
Capcom made
20
in
years
this
ago.
era, I was like,
The
I
son
have
of
to
the
have this
legendary
game.
Dark Knight Sparta,
Anything they made.
Mr. Dante.
Onimusha, Dino Crisis, Resident Evil,
Well, the way
Devil
I
May Cry.
figure, in this business, a lot of your kind comes around. And if I kill each one that comes, eventually I should hit the jackpot sooner or later.
In that case, you should be used to this sort of thing.
I think we can all agree that DMC2 was so terrible.
Are you really the son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta? Didn't your daddy
I've never played the second one. Even when it was new, the second one, people were saying it was terrible.
Time to go to work, guys.
I think I dodged a bullet by not buying the second one.
Even as a child, I had powers. There's demonic blood in me.
What strength?
You were the first one to know about my vengeance.
That's hardcore.
Looks like I'm getting closer.
It seems that way, but I'm not your enemy. My name is Trish. I came here to seek your help, to put an end to the underworld.
What?
I hate that the first DMC was the best. I only briefly played the... I think people think that I think the general consensus is that the third one is the best. I don't know if people agree with that.
20 years ago, Mundus, the Emperor of the Underworld, resurrected.
Mundus?
Yes. His powers were sealed by Sparta. He's attempting to gain control of the human world once again. He has been preparing to open the gate on Malay Island.
Malay Island, is that how you pronounce it? I think I pronounced it wrong in the video that I did. Sparta is thought to be dead, but his banners will be came back, declare war on the world. The two rivers have thrown together, take him down. I don't think Sparta wasn't evil,
The castle
right?
is above this cliff. Come on, let's go.
Okay, bye. Right, controls. You start off with the terrible sword and the awful pistols. Ever play Onimusha? Yes, I played 1, 2, and 3 when they came out. Didn't go beyond 3. 3 was the one with Jean Reno in. Just a question, if 3 was the best, 5 did a good job. Yeah, that's what everyone says. Hello Zol, welcome back. I've tried to play 3 multiple times. Yeah, we did choose the DMC. We'll see how long we want to play for though. Everyone loves 3. I don't have... I really like the first one, and I played the fourth one, and I tried to go back and play the third one, and I don't know. There's something about it that I don't get along with. Oh, hang on. I really like the first game. Just, I can't stress that enough. I mean, it's got like Resident Evil sound effects as well. Like the carpet sound. I would like to get into 3. Somehow. I get that this one is like super basic compared to 3. I mean, I even liked 4 when 4 came out. But it was like, oh, there's this new Devil May Cry coming out for this new PS3. It's probably going to be cool, so you should probably buy it. And I did. But playing as like, what's it called? Playing as Nero, it's like baby mode. I mean, I don't know what it's like in DMC5, playing as Nero. I mean, you look at combo videos for this game, and it's like, it's just ridiculous what some people can do. I cannot get up there. There we go. I much prefer watching your streams rather than mainstream streamer. Why? What do I do that's appealing? I need to know. I need feedback. I need some feedback. Give me some constructive criticism. Just insult me. Just abuse me, and I'll take it. You were chill and not over the top, like, look at me, look at me. No. I mean, I could be saying every 5 seconds, please become a member of the channel if you want. I could be reminding you about this all the time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, I need money. You have to become members, all of you. It's very important. For just $1 and something, you can become a member of the channel. There's no benefit to being a member of the channel, but you can do it if you're feeling generous. Maybe someday there'll be some benefits, but I can't think of what there would be right now. But thank you, I appreciate the kind words. Oh, good start. You have so few combos at the start of the game. You can't even sting it. Classic games are good because they are far less oversaturated with content. I mean, I think this era of games that I like to play, you're right. I think retro gaming is huge, right? Like, just playing old games is... I mean, you only have to look at things like the Angry Video Game Nerd and things like that to... Where do I go? Is it this way? Or is it that way? I just came through there, right? We're going this way. I don't know, I just prefer older games. You can call it nostalgia or whatever. Number 1 streamer across the... Thank you. Thank you, Vincent. AVGN fell off. Did he really? Has he fallen off? I just like the chill vibes in general. I never want to be like loud and annoying. I think it's annoying. I don't like to watch streams myself that are huge and loud and screaming. He got bought. Really? I was recently watching the AVGN's Castlevania 3-part. Was it 3 or 4 parts he did? Those were like his best videos, I think. You might hear me clicking furiously on my controller. That's why you gotta play indie games. I don't play a lot of indie games. I'm always on the lookout for good games, but like a lot of indie games I just don't seem to get along with. I can't remember what determines your rank. Is it time you spend or combos or both? Probably both. Got it as well, thanks. No problem, ID. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. I don't want to be super niche, but like, I don't know. I think the things I'm interested in. Again, it's like. I make stuff of things that I A would want to watch myself and B that I'm interested in. Like old Capcom games, old Konami games. I never set out to be like a Metal Gear channel. It's just kind of the way it turned out. Sounds like a free stealth game, a free time. Really? Okay. Did that time looking for a role, unemployed. Trying to make a 3D stealth game in my free time. I mean, how many stealth games get made these days? Probably not very many, right? B. Not good. Like one a year. Yeah. I can't imagine the number's very high. I guess it also depends what your definition of stealth is. The last one released I know about is Hitman 3, 2021. I lose track of the Hitman games. I don't know which ones are which and which ones came out when. It's like Hitman World of Assassination or something, right? Game's post-reboot. Okay. So they've rebooted it as well. I didn't know that. I swear I already had a reboot. Maybe not. The reboot started in 2016. I think Hitman's one of those series that I don't really know anything about. Honestly. They're already released, yeah. I've seen other people playing it. I just need better weapons. I need my shotgun, I need my lightning sword. Don't really have to kill these. Okay, I'm pushing my luck here. I need to kill something. There we go. I need to play Splinter Cell eventually, but I don't really like Tom Clancy. I liked the older Rainbow Six games and the older Ghost Recon games. Never really got into Splinter Cell. Not sure why, I mean, it's probably something I'd like. Although I will say I like the multiplayer in Splinter Cell. The Mercs versus Spies mode or whatever it was called. Where does this go? Take care, Sam. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, just read the books. Yeah, I forgot there were books. Totally forgot that. There were books before there were games. Because to me, they're games. But yeah, I played the original Rainbow Six on the PlayStation, and it's so dated by today's standards, it's unbelievable. Are they still I know Tom Clancy's dead, but are they still making games with his name? Sorry, not games, books with his name on? I remember DS, I'm so confused what's happening. Yeah, DMC is pretty wild. I would encourage you to play it yourself and take it at your own pace. Because I'm really just going to blast through it. I know people love the fifth game. Again, sort of the same reasons why people love Metal Gear Rising. It's got meme potential. Should get around to it. The HD collection on Steam can't be that much, surely. I bet it's pretty cheap at this point. Yeah. The HD collection is the first oh my god. It's the first 3, and then there's 4 and 5, and then there's a reboot which nobody talks about. I just want the shotgun, it makes everything easier. On sale for $10. Yeah, the whole collection is $10. That's, to me, that's a steal. Even if the second game is terrible, like the first and the third game are pretty good. One of my teachers from high school was a spitting image of Senator Armstrong. Wow. That's... Were you at school at the time the game came out? Senator Armstrong is just the worst Solidus. I think by the time Rising came out, the game got a lot more ridiculous, right? That's half the issue. I was in school 2 years ago, but I remember pointing out to my friend and we both got a good laugh out of it. You're laughing at your teacher behind his back. That's fine. Where's the shotgun? Isn't it here? swear it's here. Yeah. Thank God. Makes everything easier. You were only in school 2 years ago. What's school like these days? I bet technology's had a big impact on it since I was in school. Like, how do teachers even stop things like AI, like ChatGPT? I bet everybody's using like ChatGPT these days. I certainly would if it was in school. I certainly would be using it if I was still in school, 100%. Would have told me of the chance towards the end of the year. I didn't get the chance. You ever play Asylum? I don't know what Asylum is. One of my friends is a teacher and they talked about how the school refuses to adapt to technology. That's terrible. I mean, it was the same when I was in school, like spending money on stupid stuff rather than stuff that actually matters. Just wasting money on like new sports equipment instead of investing in technology. It's like, what are we doing? It's a freaky horror game from the 90s. I've never heard of it. Asylum. Asylum. Is it any good? What's it on? PC? Power up. Can I get any of these? Probably should get Stinger. I should have got double jump. Never mind. It doesn't matter. My brain is rotted by the freaky memes. Freaky memes of what? AI work is absolute slop. It has no substance whatsoever, and it creates heartless, soulless products similar to how EA were planning on using it for their games. I occasionally use it in things, but I don't... If I ever ask AI to do something, I always go over it and make sure it actually makes sense. But like, I just don't know how you stop that sort of thing as a teacher, right? How do you deal with that? I mean, people were cheating back when I was in school. I mean, Wikipedia was fairly a recent thing when I left school. But it was like, once I did a music essay on a composer called Cole Porter, and I literally just took the Wikipedia page and rewrote it in my own language. PC, I believe it's worth looking up for a review. It's a real brain twister. Kind of miss level, point and click. Oh, okay, right. That's some real dark horror tones. Okay. I'll have a look. Never played Myst. I know Myst is a big series, but I've never played it. I love this game. I don't know why, I just do. Welcome back, Zor. First boss in a second. Hopefully we can kill it quickly. I can't remember last time I watched the cutscenes. Downloading Zone of the Enders 2. I hope it's good. Again, I don't have a lot of experience with Zone of the Enders games. I should really get around to them. Go play EOE, Eve of Extinction. No. Is it a dinosaur game? Sounds, again, it sounds familiar. So, you can kind of kill this guy fairly quickly. You just down slash on him. Like, all across his tail, he does more damage. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Just need to watch Evangelion. Me too, I agree with that statement. I also need to watch Evangelion. All of it. All the anime and the movies. If somebody says EOE, it reminds me of End of Evangelion. That's the first thing I thought of. Which I know is a movie. Come on. Pay attention. Nope. I was doing it so easily when I was recording. There we go. It's more like DMC, but you fight people with lightsabers and crazy cool weapons. It sounds familiar, but I don't know. EOE is dated now, but I think it was the first game to knowledge with quick time events. Again, yeah, it does sound familiar. That's better, A rank. The first Zone of the Enders is really short, Max? Is that what you mean? What do I want? Probably nothing. Blue orbs. No, purple orbs are important. Yeah, everyone says Evangelion's like the greatest anime of all time. I don't know how much truth is in that. Probably an element of it, but I don't know. Ending it's really tough. Do I want to know why it's tough? Tough in what way? That was good. I'd rather not hear spoilers, yeah. Maybe not. Maybe no spoilers. I didn't think about that. If it's something people feel like they're going to play. The hardest MGS game is 4? Really? You think what's the hardest MGS game? Definitely on like the hardest difficulty on whatever it was in MGS4. Like that last bit when you're in Outer Haven and you've got to sneak towards the other side of the ship. It's pretty annoying. From what I remember. Ship's bow, yeah. I did finish it on the hardest difficulty. Which is your favorite Crash Bandicoot game? The second one. Unless we can count Crash Team Racing. If we can count Crash Team Racing, probably Crash Team Racing. But if we're just talking the platformers, probably the second one. I highly recommend Zoe 1 and 2. I think I would like to play them. The only kart game I've ever played was Mario Kart Wii. I really like Mario Kart 8. You should play Mario Kart 8 if you can. CTR was really good. Did you play all the remasters? Yes, I have the Insane Trilogy or whatever it was called. 8 and 7. I think Mario Kart 8 is... Like, people used to just come over just to play Mario Kart 8. When it was on the Wii U, when I had the Wii U. I don't have it on the Switch, I only had it on the Wii U. Because I was stupid enough to buy a Wii U. I never played the Wii. What did you have the wheel? Because it came with a wheel, right? A wheel controller. I like the Wii U as well when it came out. I really did. I just think it sucks what Nintendo really did with it. They just killed it. I had loads of Wii U games. Even things like Nintendo Land on Wii U were good. Like all the little mini games on it. I used to love playing the Luigi's Mansion game. Where one person's a ghost and everyone else is ghost catchers. I can't remember what you were. But yeah, it was that when I wasn't really playing games. Yeah, it was a funny time in gaming around there. 2013-ish. I am stupid. Good. Take care, Zol. See you later. Managed to platinum trophy all 3 of them games, and it's probably my best accomplishment. All 3 of the Crash Bandicoot games? Even I haven't done that. There's so many crystals and gems. All the colored gems in each level. I didn't just play the remasters, I played the originals as well. Although it was more Kale that was into Crash Bandicoot than I was. But yeah, if you ever... There's a mod that lets you play CTR online. And I imagine if Kale played it, he would do really well. Did you have Mario? No, I did not have Mario Maker. The second one's on the Switch, right? Mario Maker 2. I know every and out of both versions of the trilogy. Similar to how I don't know everything about MGS. Not even close. Yeah, I really like the second one. The second Crash. Although I would say the game that I probably know the most in and out is probably the original Resident Evil. I can navigate the mansion probably without even looking. monster. That was my favorite on the PS1 version of the game. Of Resident Evil. But I think it started off as a prototype of Resident Evil 4. Yeah. Devil May Cry's development cycle is interesting. Crash 2. I remember the day I got Crash 2. Whatever Christmas that was that year. I remember taking it around to like grandma's house and playing it on a really old TV. I still want to see the prototype Resident Evil 4 where you're in like a spooky castle. I tried playing RE, but I found the controls quite challenging. They've just released 1, 2, and 3 on GOG, like updated versions of them, and I think there's more modern control options for them. I could be wrong. Might be worth looking at. I mean, the remakes all have modern control options, even including 1. The remake of 1. If it interests you. I mean, if I was to recommend someone where to start with Resident Evil, I'd probably say the 1 remake. If you want to start from the beginning. But I mean, the more modern remakes are good as well. Like the 2... I think the 2 remakes are a good starting point as well. Good controls. It's a good game. It's not super hard. I don't like insects. We're doing so bad at this game, and then they decided to simplify the controls for me. Which game? Resident Evil or this? I'm trying to find this one game. Maybe if I describe it, you can all help me out. Only remember a couple of things. I'm usually quite good at these things, Timo, so maybe I can. This one. Yeah. If you do really badly, it lowers the difficulty. If you start on normal, if you die a few times, it's I think it asks you, do you want to play on easy? And I think you get like automatic shooting, I think, or something. Because to shoot you have to keep pressing the button, but on easy I think it does it automatically. I think they do something with the combos. Yeah, I think you might be right. I'm not sure exactly what it is. That was good. So it was horror-ish type game. I don't think it was Resident Evil because you didn't have a gun, but you started in this apartment and you have to go find your friend or something. And the whole city's deserted and you start to encounter these monsters and you get the subway section and you have to dodge these monsters into these holes in the... Yeah, it sounds like Silent Hill 4, The Room, like St. Haberim said. I need to get some sleep with the stream. See you later, Saihan, I'll see you later. Thanks for coming. Yeah, it was like a big, yeah, hole in the wall. It's Silent Hill 4. Yeah. It's called Silent Hill 4 The Room. It's definitely Silent Hill. I can't think of another game it could be. What time is it? I might end the stream. I think it's pretty late at this point. But it's been a good stream. I've enjoyed it. Maybe more Metal Gear later in the week. Yeah, Silent Hill's good, but I'd say the first 3 games are considered the best. I'm sure people do like Silent Hill 4 though. I have Silent Hill 4, but I didn't really... It wasn't one of the ones I liked the most. But anyway, I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Probably more streams in the week. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. So have a good evening wherever you are. And I'll see you later. Take care. Thank you.